one of my outright most frustrating tunes that I've ever faced in the game, Wonder Woman, POT, Princess of Themyscira? Let's get to it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm gonna go through Wonder Woman POT as you guys voted for in the community tab. She got number 1. I'm gonna do the other ones in like a certain order, like according to what, in a certain order, according to how you actually voted for them and what percentage you wanted their kits. But she was the winner, so she goes first. And honestly, I didn't even realize I had so many frags of her. Maybe I should take her RB2. But she got a stat boost, which honestly, she was, when I started playing the game, she was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare in PvP, just because of how her kit was built. And I've always said, she does not need a complete rework. All she needed was a stat boost. They gave her a stat boost. Thank you. I appreciate it. So first things first, Olympia's not very happy at the moment. I know. So anyway, so what we're going to do is sit, hey, lay down, you're good. She does not listen to me. I bet you wonder who the boss of the house is. This one. All right, so in any case. All right, so first of all, going through the skins, I have like a couple of her skins, like the extra ones. Okay, yeah, you wanna go. I think this is the normal skin actually. And then this is the legendary skin, but I have this one. I can't even remember what it's called, but I love it. It's a throwback to the 70s. Which is a cool look to me, kind of like the Daisy Dukes with the like cowgirl kind of vibe to it. I have no idea what the skin is called, but I do like it. Anyway, going directly into the kit. Amazon Strike. Damage to an enemy, 70% chance. Ooh, that would be 100% if it was fully ringed out. To purge 1 debuff from Wonder Woman. Purge 1 debuff on each ally if Wonder Woman has no debuffs, which is a pretty big deal. Pretty big thing for her A1, especially if you're running her off lead and she's doing her A1 multiple times. I think she's good off lead, very much like a Lex or a Superman. Like they're good off lead, but they're just so good like in the leadership position that you wouldn't want to take them out of lead anyway. Power of Truth. Purge 10 debuffs from self and purge 3 buffs from, purge 9 buffs from self and then purge 4 buffs, debuffs from, oh my goodness. I'm gonna pretend like I can read. Purge 9 debuffs from self. Purge 4 debuffs if I had it ringed out. And apply 10% turn meter up to all allies. Apply debuff immunity on all allies. And truth be told, she is one of those leads that's like, she's really good to bring against debuff teams. Like really, really good. And the kit doesn't really speak to that as much as it's the truth. So then going into Fury of Zeus. Heavy damage and purge 5 buffs from enemy if I had that ringed out, and apply buff immunity to enemies at legendary point. Bracelets of Reflection, passive ability. When taking damage, transfer debuff from Wonder Woman to random enemy. 100% chance to transfer additional buff, after you ring that out. If no debuff, also apply silence. 20% chance to use Amazon Strike on attacker. That might be some of those out of turn attacks that I haven't really been paying attention to be quite frank. Team lead. This thing is, I love this ability. At the end of the turn, use Fury of Zeus if no allies have debuff, or Power of Truth if all allies have debuff. And I think I spoke about this in my free-to-play series that I did, because I definitely took her up L1 as soon as possible. It's a weird thing where it's all or nothing. So if like only one member of your team has a debuff, then she won't use this at a leadership position. But then that's one of those things where it's like, if that teammate only has 1 debuff or 2 debuffs, then use Power of Truth, purge that debuff. Everybody on the team then no longer has debuffs, and then she'll use her A3 right away. But it's an all or nothing proposition, just so you guys know. So that is her kit. And now I'm going to hop into her videos. Be right back. So, as always, we're gonna take her into Heroic Campaign, Chapter 8, Final Node, to see how she does. And as you can see, she's already putting in work. Now, I don't think she has any kind of shielding or any kind of healing. However, given that she does predicate herself on taking a little bit of damage. She is a bit tanky, at least that's how she plays. We're gonna check out the stats to make sure of that anyway, so I'm not just talking BS. Let me go ahead and move that over. So like she does do a good job of staying alive, and she delivers solid damage. Like she did, like that's what she needed the stat boost. She was doing that in the mid game, at least when I was in the mid game. So like she was an absolute beast when she would start doing her attack and then attack again and then attack and then attack again and then attack and then purge all the debuffs and then attack and attack again. Like she was an absolute nightmare to deal with. And so like having her here now, would I say that she's the best Mystic lead? Why did I ask myself that question? I'm gonna lean towards no, but she's probably in the top 3. So yeah, there she goes, easily taking care of the heroic campaign. So let's go ahead and go to the next video. Hey, do what I say. Do what I say. All right, so here you can see, and now let it go ahead and get to it. Love running Desaad, if you guys didn't already know and heard me say it like 5,000 times. All right, so here we go. Where are you, enemy team? So we have Shazam, who's gonna be in there as our taunter. I'm loving using Shazam lately. I like him since he's gotten his rework. Definitely not there for damage. So then you have Desaad, who's there, of course, to control the crowd. We have Captain Atom there to debuff everybody, and then we have Wonder Woman POT. Now, the thing I see immediately that scares the ever-living crap out of me is that I have an Azrael and a Spectre there. Now, I want to have Desaad go first, for example, so that I can go ahead and take care of them and stun everybody. However, I think the first one to go in this matchup is going to be Captain Atom. I can reduce their turn meter by 25%, but that requires me hitting them, which will set Azrael off. So let's see how this worked out for me and my stupid decision making. So Spectre opened up with the A2 instead of the A3, which is kind of weird to me. Now we have, Azrael ramped up. That's always fun to deal with. And Wonder Woman is falling. Gotta love Desaad for purging the buffs and then laying down the stun, even though I gotta double check Desaad's kit real quick because I thought that was something he only did when he had Darkseid on the team, but if he just does that all the time, I'm with it. Now you see that he just did that AoE attack. There was some intelligence downs there, so it didn't hit as hard thanks to Captain Atom, but Wonder Woman, even though she's like in the red, survived it. Let's see. I hope I used the A2 on that one. Take care of some of their buffs. Go ahead and taunt again. Keep all the attention on him. He is such a tank, and having that damage immunity really does help. So when I'm dealing with Azrael, I'm not as scared. I should have used. See, that was a perfect example of when I should have used the A2. Or did I use it there anyway? No, I should have used the A2 there. But then actually her A1 purged that one debuff from Shazam, which then led to her using her A3. So it all worked out, actually. So, oh, come on, gotta get the taunt back. Oh, there were no debuffs. Why did I do that? Oh, I know exactly why I did that. So I did the A2. Why? Because I was worried about Azrael proccing. So I used the A2, and then she used her passive A3. Passive can't proc passive. So I was in the clear to attack there without Azrael ramping. And everybody stunned, and this actually worked out really, really well. However, I wish they gave you like numbers on HP points. I would love to know like how little HP Wonder Woman POT has right now. Like she has to have like 0. And she's gone, but she served her purpose well. We should be all free and in the clear right now. There we go. All right, let's go on to the next video. Love her so much. All right, so here we're running Wonder Woman Coda, Jace, Fox, and Riddler. They're there to deal with Black Flash just because I did not want to put Aquaman on the team. And then Tara's there, of course, to deal with Harley Quinn. I'm assuming that was Harley Quinn. Yeah. Oh, no, Dr. Poison. She's there to deal with Dr. Poison to be sure that we don't get wiped out by her AoE attack. Boom. Now, here's the other thing, too, because Jace Fox is special damage. He's a special damage taunter. That means he's going to be particularly strong against special damage attacks, which is Dr. Poison, Spectre, and Black Flash. Let's go ahead and put that taunt over on Spectre. Yo, gotta love it. Gotta love it. And now that Spectre's out of the way, we're basically in the free and clear. The main thing you're worried about in that situation, as always, is he who shall not be named. The second who shall not be named will be taken care of relatively easy with the Riddler and Jace Fox there to help us out. I wonder why I did that. Why did I do the A1 to, oh, that's why. Well, I didn't just do the A1 to Black Flash there. Interesting. Anyway, so this is all pretty well in hand. Good to go. Now, is Wonder Woman the best Mystic lead in the game? Oh, let's go ahead and go to the next video. If I'm thinking, the first one I think of is Darkseid, and then of course you have like Saint Walker. He's awesome too. I think Darkseid is better than Saint Walker though, just because of what he provides. Let's go ahead and pause that here. This should be a relatively easy thing to figure out. You have Tara there, of course, to protect us against Harley Quinn, and then Shazam there as our taunter. I'm trying to do a different setup here where we won't get buffed, but, and here's the other thing too, maybe I don't necessarily need to run Tara while I'm running against Harley Quinn because she will bounce those those enrages off of her, and then she can purge it from the rest of the team. It's just a matter of order when they're gonna go. And I need that turn 0 because they have Martian Manhunter at the beginning. But if they didn't have Martian Manhunter, I might have elected to leave Tara out. Then Punchline is there to spread disease. I didn't get to use Punchline in a while, and I wanted to, so that's why she's on the team basically. Like there's nothing fancy behind it. I just haven't used her in a long time, and I really, really want to. So, yeah, Shazam's there for protection. Tara's there for secondary protection. The main thing that I'm worried about right now is getting that buff immunity out there. So that way it's very difficult for our friend Arcus to ramp up and go one-shot everybody. Then you also have the possibility to spread the disease even more and have us just sit back. Those agility ups from Tara are gonna make Wonder Woman POT and Shazam, who are already tanky, even tankier. So we can sit back and hopefully let disease help chip away until we're finally done. And then that 2-turn debuff immunity, or that two-turn buff immunity from Punchline is just so awesome. Also, kind of a side note. Oh, no. Kind of a side note, though. Oh, this is one where I lost. No. We just clip all that out. All right, on to the next battle. So here we have Tara, Harley Quinn, blah. Aquaman, Black Flash, Then you have Captain Atom, our debuffer, yay! And then we have Wonder Woman POT. Like this is kind of, as you guys can see, when you're running into the same tunes all the time, like there's only so many solutions you can have. Like Black Flash is still so obnoxiously a big thing in this game, like obnoxiously so. And I know he's easy. I was using, let's be fair, let's be real. I was using him yesterday because I was just trying to get through some stuff. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Black Flash in there. But I think I used him in PvP too. I thought I was using him mostly in Red Alerts, but I think I used him in PvP too. And so just kind of like, it's one of those just lazy things. It's so lazy. And maybe I hate it so much because I see myself in them. I see myself being lazy while they're being lazy. So in any case, I want to try to diversify the tunes a little bit. And I didn't do it. I did not do it at all. So after this battle, which was pretty well in hand, like very well in hand. Oh, and I should go ahead and use purge all the debuffs. And now we use the A3. Gotta love it. So we'll be done with Black Flash here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the stats. Guys, a bit of confusion on the stats section. So if you are seeing this portion of the video, the stats on DC Toolkit haven't been updated yet. I'm gonna go ahead and contact the homie at DC Toolkit. But if they have, then you're gonna be hearing this part. If those are the stats, like that I said, and you guys heard me say the thing about the stats, then wow, how bad were the stats before the rework? So in any case, we're gonna go ahead and go into the final video for Wonder Woman POT. Before I even get into it, let me go ahead and just go like this. I think she's an absolutely incredible tune. She's farmable all over campaign now, actually. She has a lot of nodes, which is why you see me have her RB1 and still 1,200 frags. So you can totally farm her. If you're freebie, if you're a free-to-play player, if you're a newbie mid-game and you don't have her or you haven't been working on her, correct that issue immediately. She is a beast. Get her on your squad. Now, I wanted to use Impulse here to make sure we go first because Castaway Green Arrow, throwback, he does do 20% turn meter reduction on an AoE attack. So I want to be sure to get that 70% reduction from Impulse out there before anybody else. Plus, I want to use Impulse more. As you can see, I don't even really know his kit that well. Then I'm going to use Parasite to... Hi guys, sorry I'm back. I had like a computer issue, like really just right in the middle of the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this and then call it a video. So I'm trying to use Impulse more because he is an awesome tune that I want to use more. So plopped him in there. Parasite's there to strip the debuff immunities, and then that'll hopefully open things up for Captain Atom. And Wonder Woman POT is there to take out everybody else. So here we go. And actually it feels as though, so yeah, we reduce their turn meter, our turn to go. We'll strip some of the we'll use the A3 and then strip some of the buff immunities from them as well, and adding debuff immunity to it, or adding buff immunity to it. Then we can go ahead and spread some more of that love and then strip. Oh, and that was weird. See, Parasite usually takes it, but the two tunes he didn't take it from were the two tunes who had debuff immunity left. However, that's okay, we'll get them later. So now to attack with the A1, of course, and then we get to use the A3 again. Add that buff immunity up. Gotta love it. Strip the immunity from Zatanna. Thank you, Parasite. So awesome. She took that shot to the face from Huntress, her big shot. That was nothing to sneeze at. So those stats, still shocking to me. I tried to use the A2 there, but I couldn't get rid of enough of the debuffs, which makes me think I need to go ahead and ring out that ability. I think I'm gonna ring out all of her abilities actually. As soon as I get the rings up. I just finished Spoiler, which, why did I wait so long to do Spoiler? She is incredible, I love her. But yeah, overall, stat boost was the perfect thing. That was exactly what Wonder Woman POT needed. It makes her viable in the game again. I do use her a lot more often now because she is an awesome tune. So, thank you guys for watching all the way through. Please vote. This is like this coming towards the end of the viewers top 10. I'm gonna go ahead and make that video relatively soon. Also, coming up on the 15th is the last chance for you to submit your kits to the Ultimate Kit Challenge. Win some merch and a little bit of money. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.